Imagine seeing your pregnant stomach roll off on your wedding day before the very eyes of the man who has done everything to keep you pregnant. The trouble began as soon as the wedding guests were settling down. The church compound was bright and loud with music. The groom stood in front of the altar, smiling at everyone. The bride walked in slowly, holding her bouquet with both hands. Her face was calm, her gown dragged gently on the tiles. Then suddenly, a police siren sounded outside the church gate. Everybody turned. Two police officers entered. Behind them was a young pregnant girl crying. Her wrapper was tied carelessly. Her slippers were almost falling off her feet. Immediately the bride saw them. Her hands started shaking. One police officer pointed at her. "This is the woman. Hold her." She stepped back. "1 minute, please. I can explain." She tried to run, and that was when it happened. Something rolled out from under her gown. Something round, something smooth, something that bounced once on the tiles and stopped in front of the groom's shoe. People shouted. Some covered their mouth. Some even stood up on their seats. Phones went up everywhere. The groom looked at the object, the silicone belly sitting on the floor, cold, fake, like a dropped lie. One woman shouted, "Jesus, her pregnancy fell." Another one said, "Is it fake?" Someone pushed forward, someone fainted, someone started crying without reason. But hold on, how did we get here? How did it all turn out to this? Let's go back to the very beginning. In the village of Omombara lived a woman named Adza. She was 28 years old, smooth skin, flat tummy, curves in all the right places. She knows she's beautiful. People tell her every day. Men turn when she walks by. Women ask for her workout routine. She posts photos online and watches the likes climb into thousands. But Adza has a secret fear. It lives inside her chest like a stone. Pregnancy. Not the idea of a child, not motherhood itself, but what pregnancy will do to her body. She grew up watching her mother, 4 children, stretch marks like road maps, saggy boobs, loose skin. Her father left when the youngest turned 2 years old, and her mother cried often, said she lost herself, said she gave everything and got nothing back. Adza made a promise to herself at 15 years old. Never will I let this happen to me. She takes care of her body like it's art. Gym 5 times a week, special creams, expensive treatment. Her Instagram shows her in tight dresses, bikinis, gym clothes. 32,000 followers. She dates men, but never serious. Anytime a relationship starts looking serious, she finds one small fault and walks away. Until she meets Chide. Chide is different. He has kind eyes, soft voice. He runs a business, treats people well, goes to church, sends money to his younger siblings. He talks about family like it's sacred. He tells her on their 3rd date, "I want 5 children someday, a full house, noise and laughter." She smiles and says nothing. They date for 8 months. He proposed by the beach, ring in a seashell. She cries and says yes. But that night, alone in her apartment, she stares at her flat stomach in the mirror. She cannot do it, cannot let her body swell and stretch and tear, cannot lose what she has built. She loves Chide, but she also loves her body more. So she tells herself, "I will marry him, but I'll find another way." Adza started researching. She checked proper surrogacy agencies, too official and too expensive. Too many documents, too many eyes. She wants something quiet, private, off the book, something where she controls the story. One hot afternoon, at the main market in town, she sees a small girl selling oranges by the roadside. Thin, young, face tired but still soft. Her name is Blessing. Blessing lives with her family in that village, but every week she comes into town to help her aunt sell fruits. Her father is sick in the village. Her younger brother is supposed to be in school but cannot pay fees. Her mother is always borrowing small money. Adza watches Blessing for almost 2 weeks. The girl is clearly poor, clearly desperate, and clearly very naive. One afternoon, Adza approached with a smile and a cold bottle of malt. "Can I talk to you for a minute?" They sit on a bench under a tree. Adza speaks carefully, each word measured. "I need help with something private. I will pay you well, but it must be secret." Blessing listened and eyes wide. "I want you to carry a baby for me. My baby, you will be pregnant, but the child will be mine after birth. I will pay you 50,000 naira every month. For 9 months, that's 450,000 total." Blessing's mouth open. That much money could change her family's life, fix the roof, pay her brother's school fees, buy her father's medicine, stop her mother from begging aunties for salt and kerosene. But no one can know, Adza said. Not your friend, not your family. You will tell them a simple story. You got pregnant. The father ran away. When the baby is born, you will say you are giving the child up for adoption. And that's all. Blessing was quiet. Her fingers twist around the malt bottle. It sounds wrong, but hunger sits behind her eyes. Poverty presses on her shoulder. She thinks of her leaking roof, the days they drink garri without sugar, her father's cough. She swallows hard. "Will the baby be okay?" she asked. "I'll use my egg and my husband's seed." Adza said, "It will be a child. We just need help to carry it. I will take care of you. Private clinic, good food, everything you want." Blessing nods slowly. She agrees because hunger can make people accept deals they don't understand. They shake hands. The plan is set. Adza takes Blessing to a private clinic in town. The whole thing is done quietly. She tells the nurse that Blessing is a relative. She uses a routine fertility test to collect Chide's sample without him suspecting. Blessing gets pregnant. First month confirmed. Adza smiles. Now comes the real work. She knows she cannot leave Blessing in that village. Too many eyes and too many questions. So she rents her a tiny single room in another part of town, close to the clinic, far from the family compound. She gives Blessing a story to tell. Tell your parents you got house help work in the town. Say a madam is paying you and helping with your condition. Say you will send money home. Blessing calls her mother and spins the story. The mother is worried but also relieved. At least someone is helping. At least money will be coming. Shame also plays a part. Pregnancy out of wedlock is already a heavy load. The family is too tired and too poor to drag the matter to police. They decided to manage it. Blessing moves into the small rented room. Adza pays the landlord in cash. Now, nobody is seeing the full picture. The family knows she's pregnant. The family knows there is one madam in town. But they don't know about payment for the baby. They don't know the baby will be taken away secretly. Every month, Adza visits the small room with food and a brown envelope of money. She checks Blessing's progress, takes photos of her growing belly to know what size of silicone to buy next. Blessing feels lonely sometimes, but every time she looks at the money, she tells herself it will worth it. She keeps the secret because she thinks she is helping her family. Back in her own world, Adza begins to build her own belly. She orders a silicone pregnancy belly online. Stage 1, small bump, soft and realistic. She wears it under her loose dress when she visits Chide's family. "Are you gaining weight?" his mother asks, smiling. "Maybe a little," Adza says, pretending to be shy. 2 weeks later, she tells Chide, "I am pregnant." His face lights up like sunrise. He lifts her off the ground, spinning her around. "We have to get married soon," he says. "Before you start showing too much, I want to do the right thing." She laughs, but her laughter is thin. Her heart beats fast, but not from joy, from fear. Every month, she visits Blessing in secret. Blessing's belly grows. The payments continue. Adza uses those visits as pregnancy reference. Stage 2 belly, stage 3 belly, stage 4. She wears them under flowing gown. Post photos online with captions like "glowing" and "God did it." People congratulated her, sent baby gifts, asked when the shower will be. She then rubs her fake belly at night, talks to it, tells the baby he loves it already. Adza feels nothing, only relief that her body is still smooth under the silicone. Blessing in her small room lives a different life. Thick heat, thin mattress, simple food and tired back. Adza tells her, stay inside, don't move around. Don't talk to neighbors. Don't tell anyone about me. Blessing obeys. She doesn't want to lose the money. She doesn't want to be sent back home with nothing. 6 months pass. Adza is showing beautifully. Her silicone belly looks perfect. Chidi's family throws her a baby shower. Pink and blue balloon. Gifts piled high. Women touch her fake belly and pray for safe delivery. She smiles through it all. Sometimes she feels a small pinch of guilt, but she pushes it away. When the baby comes, it will be ours, she tells herself. I am not doing anything wrong. Meanwhile, Blessing is now heavy. Walking is hard. She misses her family. Sometimes she sneaks quick calls to her mother. How is town? Her mother asked. I'm managing, she said. The madam is kind. She gives me food. She says after I give the baby up for adoption, I can start a new life. Her mother doesn't like that part, but she is weak, poor and tired. Just survive and come home alive, she says softly. We will ask God for mercy. One day, Blessing feels strange pain, sharper than usual. She calls Adza. I need to see a doctor, she says, voice shaking. Something doesn't feel right. Adza is at spa when the call comes. Face mask, nails soaked. She frowns. You went to clinic last month now? They said you're fine, she replies. Just rest. Take paracetamol. You know we must not attract attention. Please don't go to any hospital by yourself. Blessing nods. Even though she knows something is very wrong with her, she ignores the pain until she cannot. One night, around 8 months, the pain becomes too much. She tries to stand, the room spins and her vision goes black. She collapses on the floor. Blessing's landlord hears a heavy thud. He bangs on the door, no answer. He forces it open and finds her on the floor, blood on her legs, body shaking. He panics, calls the number saved as Mama on her small phone, calls the neighbor. They rush her to the nearest government hospital. At the hospital, nurses move fast. IV lines, oxygen and questions. Who is her husband? Who is responsible for this pregnancy? Who has been paying for her care? Blessing's mother arrived the next morning, eyes swollen from crying, wrapper tied in a hurry. She sees her daughter on the bed, belly huge, and face pale. My child. What happened? She whispered. The nurse pulls the mother aside. Madam, your daughter said a madam has been taking care of her. Who is this woman? Why is she not here? Who has been paying her rent? The mother is confused. She only knows her daughter says she got house help work in town. She doesn't know the details. When the nurse leaves, the mother picks up Blessing's phone. She opens the messages. She sees bank alert. Fixed amount coming in every month. 50,000, 50,000, 50,000. She sees contacts saved as Madam A. She sees chats. Remember, don't tell anyone. I will take the baby after birth. Your family must not know I am involved. Her heart dropped. When Blessing wakes up later, her mother is sitting beside her, eyes hard. Who is this woman? She asks quietly. What did you agree to do? Blessing started crying. At first, she tries to repeat her old story. A man in town now, Mama. Adoption. But the mother doesn't accept it at all. She calls the nurse. The nurse calls the hospital social worker. They all gathered around the bed. They ask questions. Who is this woman? Why is she paying you? Blessing breaks. The word comes out between sobs. She pays me to carry the baby for her. She said it will be hers after birth. She said I should not tell anyone. She said I should lie. Her mother grabs the bedrail to steady herself. Who? What is her name? Her name is Adza, and the room goes silent. The social worker takes note. The nurse shakes her head. They all know what this is, not normal surrogacy. No legal paper, no contract, just cash, lies, and a desperate girl. The social worker calls the police. We have a case of exploitation and attempted baby trafficking. She says simply. The police take Blessing's statement. They save Adza's number. They confirm her address. Now, the secret is no longer just a family matter. is a crime. Meanwhile, Adza is living a completely different morning. She wakes up early. The makeup artist arrives at 6 a.m. Her friends surround her with excitement. There is music, small chops, soft laughter. Her dress fits perfectly over her largest silicone belly. She looks in the mirror and sees perfection. Her skin, her hair, her shape, everything control. Chidi sends a voice note. I can't wait to see you. I love you so much. Thank you for doing this with me. She replies, I love you too. She doesn't mention Blessing collapsing. Blessing never got the chance to call her that night from the hospital. Adza's phone was on silent. She slept like a baby. At the venue, guests arrived. Chida's family, her family, friends, colleagues, everyone dressed in their finest clothes. The pastor takes his place at the altar. The band starts playing. Adza walks down the aisle, all eyes on her. Phones up, cameras flashing. She reaches the front, takes Chida's hand. The pastor smiled. Dearly beloved. Then the siren rings. The police have chosen this moment for a reason. They want witnesses. They want proof she was presenting herself as heavily pregnant to claim another woman's baby. They walk in with purpose. Blessing is there too, supported by her mother. She is still weak, but she insisted on coming, she said. If we don't stop her now, she will steal my child. The officers push through the crowd. Where is Miss Adza Okonkwo? They see her in front. They see the big belly under the gown. They see Chidi beside her, totally unaware he's standing in the middle of a lie. Blessing's voice was shaking, but she shouts, that is her! She paid me. She said she would take my baby. Gasp! Rippled through the tent. Chidi looks at Adza in confusion. What is she saying? Adza's throat went dry. It's not what you think. I can explain. The officer stepped forward. Ma'am, you are under arrest for illegal arrangement to obtain a child and exploitation of a minor. No, Adza whispers. No, this is a mistake. She steps back. Her heel catches on her dress and she slips. Then she falls. The silicone belly slides out from under her gown, like through sliding out from under a lie. It hits the floor, bounces, and then rolls. Someone screamed. Everyone sees it. Flesh-colored, hollow, fake. Phones were up, recording and posting. Adza crossed forward, reaching for it, trying to grab it, hide it, push it back under her dress as if she can rewind time. Wait, she sobs. Please. I can explain. Chidi stares at her as if he doesn't know her again. You lied? His voice is small at first. All this time, she looks up at him, mascara running and dress dating. I was scared, she says. I don't want to lose my body. I thought I could fix everything. His voice breaks. You lied about our baby? You paid a girl? You wore a fake belly on our wedding day? She reaches for his hand. He steps back, sharply like her touch burns him. The officer lifts her up gently but firmly. Let's go. She tries to look at Chidi again. Please. He turns his face away. They walk her out, through the center aisle, past all the guests, past the cameras, past Chidi's mother, who covers her face and cries. Outside, they put her in the back of the police car. As the car pulls away, she sees the tent getting smaller. She sees people scattering. She sees Chidi on a chair, head in his hand. She closes her eyes. For the first time, she feels fear that has nothing to do with her body. Fear for her soul. By evening, the video was everywhere. Bride silicone pregnancy falls at altar. Secret surrogacy scam exposed at wedding. Woman pays poor girl to carry baby. Gets arrested. Adza's old Instagram photos are pulled up and mocked. Screenshots of her captions. God did it. Our little miracle. Growing a whole human. People called her a liar, a fraud and wicked woman. Her followers dropped from 32,000 to 8,000. Brand deals vanish. Her office sends an email. You are suspended until further notice. Blessing becomes the girl who was used. People send her money. Commenters call her brave. Adza, sit in a police cell. No wig, no makeup. Just a plain wrapper and a thin mattress. She stares at the wall. She thinks of the silicone belly rolling away, of Chidi's face when he looked at it, of Blessing's small body in the hospital bed. Days passed. Her lawyer negotiates. Blessing's mother was angry. She used my daughter like an incubator, she says. She turned her into a container, but the mother was also tired. She does not want a long court case. She wants her daughter safe and the baby alive. The police and lawyers agree on terms. Adza will pay compensation. She will cover all hospital bills. She will attend therapy. She will not come near the baby. She will have a criminal record. She agrees to everything. She moves to another city to escape the constant whisper. She deletes her social media. Her life shrinks down to 4 walls and her thoughts. At night, she cries quietly into her pillow, not with noisy drama, just with a low ache that doesn't stop. 3 months later, a letter arrives from Chidi. She sits on her small bed and opens it slowly. Adza, I am not writing to insult you. I am writing because I need you to know something. I knew you were afraid. You thought you hid it, but I saw it. Every time I talked about children, your smile didn't reach your eyes. Every time my mother mentioned pregnancy, you changed the topic. I thought you just needed time. I believe that after the wedding, we will sit down and talk. I plan to tell you something important. I am adopted. My parents couldn't have children. They took me in as a baby. I grew up knowing that love doesn't always look like biology. I was always open to adoption, surrogacy, anything, as long as we were honest. If you had told me you were scared of pregnancy, we would have found another way, a legal way, a way that did not use a poor girl and lie to everyone. I didn't just lose a fiancé at that altar. I lost trust in someone I thought was my best friend. I don't hate you, but I cannot marry you. I hope you heal. Chidi. She reads it again and again. She realized she didn't lose him because she feared pregnancy. She lost him because she feared the truth. A year passed. Adza attends therapy every week. She talks about her mother's pain, her father's living, the way she tied her word to her waistline and her reflection. She starts understanding her fear, not just obeying it. She gets a small job in a quiet office. No one there knows her story. She keeps her head down, does her work, and goes home. She stopped living in front of a mirror, stopped chasing compliments, stopped treating her body like a trophy. Instead, she starts treating it like a home. Sometimes she sits with other women at the clinic and listens to their story. Fear of pregnancy, fear of change, fear of husband leaving. She doesn't judge them. She understands too well. One day, a girl sent her a message online through a support group. I am terrified of getting pregnant. I love my boyfriend, but I don't want to ruin my body. What should I do? Adza breathes in slowly and she types, tell him the truth. If he loves you, you will both find a way. If he leaves because of your fear, better now than later. Don't build your life on a lie. It will always fail. The girl replies, thank you. Adza smiles a small smile. She checks on Blessings from a distance. The girl had a healthy baby boy. Her family is raising him. Blessing went back to school part-time. She sometimes shares photos in the support group of her son, laughing in the dust. Adza sent them money quietly through Blessing's mother for school fees, for the child's clothes, for nothing in return. She doesn't ask for forgiveness. She focuses on being better. 2 years after the wedding that never was, Adza sits in a small cafe, drinking warm tea. The afternoon sun falls gently on the table. People moved outside, busy with their own lives. Her phone rang, unknown number. She opens the message. I heard you now talk to women about body fear and truth. I am glad you are doing something with the pain. I am proud of you. Her heart skipped. She knows that C. She types erase, types again. Finally, she sent it. Thank you. I hope you are happy. A minute later, the reply came. I am getting there. And you? She smiles sadly. I am learning. That's good. Keep going. She locks her phone, takes a deep breath. She will never get the wedding back. She will never get the old version of herself back either. But maybe this is the point. She is not the woman who loved her body more than her soul anymore. She is not healed yet, but she is trying. And sometimes, trying is the first honest thing you do. She stands up, leaves the cafe, walks into the sunlight with no silicone, no mask, no lies, just herself. And now we know you can build a beautiful life on the outside, but if the foundation is lies, it will collapse. Maybe not today, Maybe not tomorrow, but one day, in front of everybody, the fake belly will roll. And the body you are desperate to protect today is not as valuable as the trust, love, and peace you will lose tomorrow. Tell the truth, even when it is hard, even when you are scared, because sometimes the life you save by telling the truth is your own. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to share this story with your family and your friends whom I love to see them. Till I see you again in my next story. Goodbye.